Hi guys, happy Saturday. So I have some more recruiting tips today. This is like part 2. So I've been asking you guys to put those questions out there so I can be able to better answer what it is that you may have concerns with as it relates to getting people to join your team. So I've had people to say, how do you approach people? How do you even get people to be interested in what you're saying? Where do you find these people? So I'm going to start with being out first, because when I joined Scentsy, being out first, one of my friends hosted a party. So host parties will get you to meet people that you wouldn't already know. So parties is a great way to meet new people. And then another thing is if you're working events, you get to meet new people there. Someplace else, you in the grocery store, in the parking lots, at games, at gatherings, practices. I mean, there are so many different places where you can actually meet people, but how you approach them, here it is. Because at a party, you're doing a presentation. So people are actually experiencing products at a party. And at an event, they are actually getting to experience product at events. So as they experience the product, that gives you a chance to talk about the products. This is what I do pretty often. You get to find out what it is that they like, find out what they like, and then you talk about what you like and you start making those comparisons. That's how you get into the conversation about the business. I start asking people things like this. I'll start asking them, do you have any kids? Do you work? What do you like to do? What's your favorite scent? So I'm just having these conversations with people. So like at a grocery store, when I approach somebody I don't know, if I'm in a fragrance aisle, for example, I see people are looking at the fragrances and I'll say, you know what fragrance do you like? Because I just absolutely love clean scents. And they tell me what they like. And then we just kind of go from there. And I have a sample with them. So by the way, have you heard of Scentsy? And I'll pass them out sample. And then as we're talking, sometimes we'll exchange information depending on how far that conversation goes. But if I'm out somewhere in the public and I see somebody, I love paying a compliment. If you pay a compliment to somebody, it opens the door for you to have a conversation. I always do that. You know, like people have kids with them. They love you to compliment their kids. If it's something about their hair, you know, I've got blonde hair. So if I see somebody with blonde hair, I say, oh my gosh, I love blonde hair, girl. We're having the most fun with this blonde hair. Or if they got purple hair, I say, oh my gosh, I love purple. So I find something about somebody that's genuine and I compliment them on it. And it kind of opens the door for a conversation. And branding is everything. When I'm out and about, I always have on something Scentsy, and I'm prepared to have those samples to pass out because, again, that's a conversation starter. So it's simply as paying a compliment to somebody and just making them feel like they're special. Now, on social media, it's a little different. On social media, what I do, I'm liking somebody's post. I'm commenting on their post because I want them to get to know me. And as I do that, I'll send them a private message every now and then just to check on them to see how they're doing, how you're doing today, especially now that we're going through these tough times. How are you doing? That's how I do it on social media. It's a little different, but by doing these videos that I do, and my videos involve showing the dogs, talking about the watermelons, so they get to know me. I'm getting to know them. It's all about those relationships. That's how you get out there to approach people about the opportunity. I made a post today and I asked anybody, would you be interested in getting this kit for no out-of-pocket expense? I got 3 messages already, and I'm privately messaging them back and forth to let them know what that is, okay? Now, I've heard people say, well, there are too many consultants. No, there are not too many consultants. One, with Scentsy, there may be about 200,000 consultants. And I tell people, do the math. You know, look at how many people are in your county, how many people are in your city, how many people are in your state, how many people are in the United States, how many people are in the world. It lets you know right there. No, we're not saturated at all. Even if your next door neighbor is a Scentsy consultant, it doesn't matter how close people are. It does not mean that they are working the business just like you are. A lot of people sign up just to get the discounts. Some people sign up just to get the tax break. So just because they are a consultant, it does not mean that they are working their business. So no to saturation. There are not too many consultants with Scentsy. And I've heard people say, I have trouble when somebody says yes, but yet they don't join. Sometimes people will say that and they get distracted. Things happen in their life, but don't give up on them. Keep that kit list. I always keep a kit list. Write their name down and just come back to them. You know, about a month later, come back to them. I don't pressure people. I want it to be something that comes natural to them. So I've had many people to say yes, but they don't do anything, but that's okay. Put their name on a kit list and refer back to them later. You don't want to spend a whole lot of time. You don't want to beg somebody, because if somebody feel pressure, they're going to start wondering about you. You don't pressure anybody to do something that they're not comfortable with yet. Sometimes people just don't quite know exactly what they're missing out on, really. But another thing you can do is invite them to a team page. So sometimes they just need to see the support that they will get once they jump in. And they sometimes need to know that there's not going to be any pressure on them once they sign up. I tell people there are no contracts. There's a win-win situation. The worst thing that could ever happen is that you got a kit of products that you can use to get a forever discount. That's it. That's it. And the website is also optional. They don't even have to do that after the first 3 months. So let them know, take the pressure off the table. When you do that, that helps them to say yes faster. But again, if they don't, that's okay. Put their name on the kit list, come back to them later. Now, the last thing is, how many times have you heard, and I've heard it, well, Scentsy is a pyramid. No, Scentsy is not a pyramid, guys. And that was one of the reasons why I didn't join right away, because I thought the same thing, and I guess I didn't understand what pyramid meant. Because of the fact that you're getting products for the money that you spend, that makes it not a pyramid. We're not a pyramid. Generally, pyramids are something that you pay money into, but you don't get anything in exchange. So that's the difference. So it's not that at all. And pyramid kind of put a frown on people. I mean, it's like put a little negative taste in people's mouth. That's not what we are. And people could totally define pyramid by looking it up online, but we have products that people are receiving in exchange for the money that they pay. So no. And just like on team building, when somebody join our team, guys, we do not get paid on new consultants. They would actually have to produce before we get paid. So no, there are some businesses out there, they just get paid when people sign up. We don't do that. Scentsy doesn't do that. The consultants will have to actually work their business before we get paid. So there it is right there. That's that. No pyramid. So guys, stay tuned for part 3. This is part 2. And let those questions keep coming in, guys. We're going to make sure we address all these concerns about why people are maybe hesitant about becoming a consultant, because they just don't have all that they need to know. Take care, guys. Love you. Bye.